exciting thing that I've got coming up. It will be on your screens in August. I've done a 2-part programme all about Bollywood. And yes, I am dancing in the programme.
Dancing again. We get used to this.
I don't know what I've wrote myself in, but yeah, it's a 2-part programme all about the world's biggest film industry, and it's not just explaining what it's all about. It's all singing, all dancing, but it really gets under the skin of this about India as well, and modern India and where it's placed in the world. So that'll be really good.
We'll be watching.
Good, thank you very much.
And she was really lovely, you know. And her first ever show, I hope she had a nice time.
I'm sure
she did.
Yeah. You know, one of the saddest stories we covered on Look North in recent years was the loss of Danny Jones. Danny, to say he was involved with Keithley Cougars is an understatement. He was Keithley Cougars. But since then, his wife has done some remarkable things. Singing. She's a brilliant, brilliant singer. If you don't believe me, listen to this.
Sorry, we were just frowning at the mud on your dress, weren't we? Sorry about that. And that was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? You made history today.
I did.
Yes, the first person to ever sing in the main ring. How was it?
Absolutely. To be asked to sing for the first time in 160 years is just magnificent. I couldn't be prouder to be Yorkshire, and this show is just wonderful. I just feel so honoured.
How has it helped you get over the tragedy of losing Danny?
Keeping busy and keeping his memory alive, and you know, everything I do, every time I sing, I hope that somebody might think about going to the doctors and, you know, making a change if they've got family history, anything like that. There's a deeper meaning when I sing, and I just love to sing, so it's just wonderful to keep doing what I'm doing.
It's obvious that it's a huge passion of yours, but campaigning is now also a passion, isn't it? Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. The charity was started 2 years ago now, and it's going from strength to strength. And the campaigning that I'm doing through the singing work, but also going to schools, going to communities, getting defibrillators into these amazing places. It's just wonderful. We've branched out to screening now. We've screened over 600 people, found hereditary heart conditions so far. So lives are being saved every single day, and I couldn't be prouder of that legacy.
Amazing.
The work that you're doing is fantastic. I do a bit of singing. You should have heard me singing "It's Coming Home, It's Coming Home,
It's coming!
What do you think of that? Fantastic.
I feel massively part of the whole England journey after singing for them, so I'm there with you. I am there.
Well, I sort of pride myself, thank you very much indeed, lovely to talk to you. I pride myself on having a go at most sports, but
Yes,
one
that's right.
sport I've never done is fly fishing, but you are an expert.
Well, I'm not an expert, but I have had a go. I think you'd suit it because you wear waders up to here.
Right.
Yeah, you'd really like that.
Thank you.
You aren't the only one that hasn't had a go. And actually, Nicola Reese has been talking to a woman who's trying to change attitudes towards the sport and trying to make it seem a bit cooler.
Let's go catch some fish, huh?
Marina Gibson from Leyburn is an obsessive fly fisher.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that? I love the spots, I love the prints, I love the shapes, the sizes. Oh, it's just the best feeling in the whole entire world, catching a fish.
She's been fishing since she was 5. As well as a rod and a line, she uses an artificial bait known as a fly.
Basically, when you're fishing and you've tried a fly and you haven't had any takes, then you want to try more and more until it actually works. So I'm going to choose this little gold-headed hare's ear.
Fishing is one of the UK's biggest sports, with more than 3 million people taking part. And our region is the most popular place to fish, with 121,000 people casting a line in Yorkshire.
You've got endless species to go after, so you've got the Atlantic salmon, you've got the trout, brown trout, rainbow trout, stocked fish. You can never get bored. If you're a fisherman and you live here, you cannot get bored. Come on, son.
She's not your typical angler. For a start, this sport's dominated by men, but the passion is real.
Yep.
And every fish is a thrill.
It's to go again. Oh, in the net.
Some people would say it was cruel, even though you're releasing them, that the fish are stressed and that a lot of them would die anyway.
As long as you care for the fish, you keep it in the net for as long as possible. If you want a photo, when you're ready, bring the fish up and then put it back down. Make sure that the hook comes out nicely and don't yank on it, and then let the fish go.
Marina's fishing adventures have made her something of a social media sensation. Her Instagram account has 31,000 followers, and she's using it to appeal to a new generation of anglers.
Fishing is for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are or what age you are or whether you're female or male. That's why I love putting a post up, because I know that lots of people are going to go, oh cool, I want to do that.
It's true. It's cool. I want to do that.
This is the one.
Lift, accelerate forward.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Was it?
you're a natural.
I'm in no danger of catching a fish. Now to the Great Yorkshire Show.
Have you ever tried fly fishing before? No. Do you want to give it a go?
This year you can have a go at casting in the Countryside Pursuits area, and if Marina has her way, you'll be hooked.
Yeah.
Nicola Rees, BBC Look North.
Fancy that?
Why not? Let's have a go.
I'm not
Let's
sure I'd
have-
want to wear rubber in this weather. It'd be a bit hot, wouldn't it?
Well, you fit for yourself anyway.
I received a rather disturbing parcel through the post the other
Oh,
day.
really?
Yeah, and I opened it, and this is what was in it.
Sent anonymously.
Sent anonymously. Have a look at that. That's after 20 years of criticism about my forecast from Harry Gratian.
Oh, it was nice of your mum to make it for you, wasn't it?
Says the man who looks like the man from Del Monte. And also, where's his tie? Right,
hot for ties.
I'm going to put this on.
Yeah, the only member of the society ought to put it on, really.
That's right. So, the weather is absolutely fantastic. Are there any complaints about the weather I've provided today? None whatsoever. And it looks as though it's going to continue for the next few days. So let's have a look at the pressure chart, because it's subtly, high pressure is beginning to drain away. And that means by the end of the week, there might be one or two showers. There might be the odd shower tomorrow, but it's predominantly dry. Temperatures on the rise. We might be back up to 27 degrees just in time for the World Cup final on Sunday. A subtle hint that there might be something more unsettled next week. Anyway, this evening's beautiful. Lots of sunshine around. Tonight looks set to be dry, clear in the west. There may well be an increase of cloud across more eastern parts of our region. We'll see temperatures here down to 9 degrees, generally 10 or 11 in the towns and cities. 11 Celsius is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So tomorrow looks set to be another beautiful day, probably lots of sunshine across the Pennines into Harrogate as well. I think further east there will be quite a bit of cloud towards the coast, but that should thin and break. And I think certainly if you're coming here to the Great Yorkshire Show tomorrow, it's another lovely day. Despite the strong sunshine, temperatures have only reached 21 Celsius in the shade this afternoon, but we're up to 23, 24, so it will be a few degrees warmer. A beautiful afternoon. Just a very small chance, you can see that on the graphics, of one or two isolated showers. Further ahead then, for Thursday, Friday and the weekend, a risk of the odd shower, otherwise it's fine, becoming warm if not hot over the weekend. Just a hint of something a little bit more unsettled next week. And that's the forecast. It's all right. Would you like one of these? You see, they love me in this weather. You're lost for words, aren't you,
We
Harry?
should be nicer to him. We should be nicer to him. You're right.
Well, that's just about as far as we go. Can I have that microphone back? Go on. That's just about as far as we go. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. All I can say to you, if you've never experienced the Great Yorkshire Show in your life, come tomorrow, come the next day, because it's something very special. From this incredible crowd, the best we've ever had, from all of us, good night.